You know what it's like? The moon just goes round and round all night. So I say, okay, this one's yours. So I get in my car and I go up the road, Lansing I'm told, and I see someone walking beside me. Who could that be? It's Brian. There he is. And he's walking up to work because that's what he does all the time. And I say, hey Brian, there's a new coffee shop opening. Yeah. Get in the car, and he does. We drive straight before the whole 7 a.m. of this morning. It's supposed to open at 7 a.m. It's soft opening. The guy comes out and says, we're not ready yet, you have to stay outside. Now I'm about to sort of explode in Irish pride, you know. And that's the sort of welcome you get in South Austin. I'm going to McDonald's. But you know quite well I'm lying. And he knew I was lying. And so we sat there on the hard wooden chairs and we waited for them to open. I'm talking radio, new coffee shop. Now Brian wants to be there because he supports independent coffee shops. Brian wants to be there because he likes beer and coffee, I suppose. And I want to be there because opening something new in South Austin is really essential because the rest of the world's closing down. But I digress. We're the first customers at the radio coffee shop up there on Manchester this morning, right? And they don't let us in until 7:30 a.m. So we're having a conversation. Does anyone remember conversation? Before iPad, iPhone, smartphone? No one. Let me tell you something. Once upon a time, people used to talk to each other. Forget about it. So we go inside. The man we were talking to was your father, the son, who's running a coffee shop called Radio. And Radio's a new coffee shop that you're all going to end up to. Up on Manchac, just past Ben White, where Dan's Hamburgers is. You know, the open revamp. Near the tyre shop that's cheaper than cheap tyres. You'll see Radio. Now I say this because you know and I know that a certain place is going to go. That place is going to be a big success. And let me tell you, we're the first people there. And the first people to be told, no, you can't come in. So I guess we're the first people to be rebuffed by Radio. Radio rejected us. It's like a format. I bought my 78 records in my mind. I bought my Edsel. I bought my cassettes. And they said, no. Where's your iPad? Where's your iPhone? They didn't say that. But you know, being rejected is part of a poet's pride. We waited, didn't we? We waited patiently. There on the wooden table, patiently, like a doctor, for an operation. And they finally let us in. I said, okay, what you got? What you got that's special and magical for opening? And they said, nothing. I said, can I have a cup of that, please? They said, oh, it costs you. I said, how much for nothing? It costs you your attention. And I thought, okay, we're dealing with people here. They said, no, let's play. Can I just have the basic black? They said, no. You want something special? And I said, yeah, I do. Okay, they gave me Americano, whatever that is, for the price of basic black. And all I wanted was black. And they painted it purple and indigo. They threw it scarlet and vermilion. I think it was a rainbow at the end of the conversation, but I took it outside and they did the same to him. They gave him an Americano too. And he tasted it and said, this is bitter. And I said, that's Americano in 2014. School massacres, the taste of bitterness, cruelty and vengeance and violence. Get used to it. And he said, no, I'm putting some sugar in. So whether it was sucrose, dextrose, nocrose, lacrose, whatever it was, sugar, honey, you know, he made a sweeter solution. We sat down on a wooden bench and we had what is laughingly called a conversation. Let me explain to the young people in the room. A conversation is when two people without a phone or an iPad, they actually, forgive me for saying this, they talk and they listen. I know. It's an unusual occupation. It's very, very rare. Most coffee shops, you come in and either music's so loud, or everything is like church, or you've got people with these earbuds. You ever seen those white things? Whereby they are laptop dancing, you cannot communicate with them at all. They are astral. But not at Radio this morning. So at 7:30 a.m., there we were having a conversation. Finally, I had to stop because he had to text the fact that he was at Radio. And I went home, checked my email on Facebook, and found out that he texted he was at Radio. He just left Radio. So We were doing the virtual walk after we did the actual talk. And sometimes you wonder which dimension is the real one, where the reportage of a situation is stronger than the actual situation, like Iraq, or whether the actual situation is stronger than any poem or story could ever be. And that is why we always ask every person in the room to share their stories.